them on a daily basis here. And then you go home and it's like, oh, McLean's my neighbor.
He's walking past my house every day. I pick him up on the Ring doorbell. There he is. Looking through the windows when he walks by. The
first time that happened, I'd have been on the phone with a real estate agent saying, get me out of here.
How could you do this? Hey, it's Tuesday morning, 8 o'clock. This is February 3rd. Thanks for joining us on ROC Rochester. I'm Abby Fridman.
And I'm Dan Schrack. We've got a lot to get to this morning, but first we want to have a look at some of the news you need to know.
We'll start things off with Stephanie Joseph. She's live in the newsroom taking a look at some of our headlines. Hey, Steph.
Stopgap funding bill, and that's to end the government shutdown. The package, which passed the Senate last week, will fund a majority of government agencies through September, with the exception of Homeland Security. DHS will only receive 2 weeks of funding while lawmakers work to reform immigration operations. The partial government shutdown is not expected to disrupt the tax season, at least not this week. A fire in Penfield is now under control. This was the scene in the last hour on Guinness Drive near 441 and Linden Avenue. We are told 2 people were taken to the hospital because of the fire. We do not know their condition, but are told they were conscious. Some streets were closed in that area as crews worked on the fire. A Geneva Middle School guidance counselor has been placed on leave following allegations of inappropriate conduct involving a student. Geneva police say they are not releasing details about the alleged interaction, and the counselor's name has not been made public. Investigators say no charges have been filed at this time. Happening today, Spencerport residents will vote on the purchase of 2 zero-emission school buses. The purchase would be made with no tax increase, instead using funding reserves. Last year, voters narrowly rejected a proposal to buy the buses. Today's vote is from now until 8 p.m. at the District Administration Building on Lyle Avenue. And that's what you need to know.
All right, Steph, thank you for that. We appreciate it.
Let's get a look at what we have brewing now for the next 2 hours, starting with a local musician stepping into a new role for a pretty sweet cause. Katy Eberts is one of this year's guest bakers at the EPI Chocolate Ball. She's stopping by the studio this morning to talk all about how she's getting ready and why the event means so much to her.
Very excited to see her and speak with her in person. It's been quite some time.
It has been.
It has. Then a musical time capsule is taking center stage at the JCC, celebrating 10 years of Hitmakers. We're going behind the curtain of the upcoming show Hitmakers Rewind, getting a special preview of this year's set list and how audiences can vote for what songs they want to hear.
And later on, some very special furry friends will join us this morning. Ferret Sanctuary in East Rochester will join us, and they're bringing along 2 adoptable ferrets, 1 for each of us.
Look at that. We each get to leave with a ferret. You get a ferret and you get a ferret.
We're going to talk about what makes ferrets such unique pets and how this local nonprofit is helping them find their forever homes.
A lot coming your way, but before all of that, we do want to get a first look at the forecast. If you haven't been outside yet today, well, brace yourself because it's cold.
Yeah, absolutely. Meteorologist Marty Snyder tracking it for us. Less sunshine today, Marty. Kind of a bummer.
That's it. Yeah, it's tough to get that sunshine in every day, but it was nice to see it yesterday. Did see at least a fair amount of that try to hold on during that time frame. I think today is going to be a case where we see a few breaks, but at this point, it's a case where we're seeing at least what's left of any of the snow that was around continues to draw to our east. That one little segment that's moving east into central New York was the one that we did see during some of the overnight hours, and still at least a few snow showers are going to occasionally pass through over the course of the day today. We're starting with temperatures mainly well into the teens, some into the 20s. We have crossed over to 21 for our latest number at the airport right now. Breeze not all that strong. We're seeing a wind chill of 13. At this point yesterday, we were seeing some wind chills down to about 10 below. So that number has improved, probably not as much as a lot of us would like, but it is a little better today than yesterday, but still a cold start. We're going to see temperatures rise to about 26 at noon. We'll be hovering somewhere in the mostly mid-20s to upper 20s during the afternoon and still staying in the 20s over these next few days, all the way straight through Friday. Friday's going to be that day of change where we could see at least some snow during that time frame. Ahead of that next system, and temperatures will really drop behind that system all the way down to 3 for a low Friday night, and then single digits Saturday, maybe a little breezy on top of that, and then teens for highs into early next week. So cold today, but when you compare it to all those numbers that are still yet to come, looks like today's probably one of the warmer days that we're going to see for the next week.
You know, it leaves so much to be desired.
Yeah.
It does.
And normally that's a bad thing, but here's the positive spin. you're dreaming about warmer days. You're putting that energy out into the universe.
Yep.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
We're going to have warmer days.
It actually has to.
It has to.
Patience is tough, but it's going to pay off for the long term, that's for sure.
It will. All right. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Sure.
Hey, let's go off the top and start with some of the things that have piqued our interest this morning. I'll kick things off, and I want to talk about the rise of something called AI slop. We've talked about this privately and publicly. You've probably seen it, but you don't know the name. AI slop is fake images and videos made quickly with artificial intelligence. So they're designed to trigger emotion, empathy, outrage, inspiration, and they are flooding social media feeds. Right, this is this AI slop. It's garbage.
What am I looking at right now?
I don't know. This guy, I don't know. What are they making? They're using this man. They're cooking him. And
okay.
this is what's wrong with the world right now. And the reason I'm talking about this today is because of an article I read from the BBC that perfectly captures what we are experiencing. It tells the story of a 20-year-old student in Paris named Theodore who finally snapped after seeing a viral image of two impoverished children sitting in the middle of a busy road in the pouring rain with a birthday cake. The picture made 0 sense. One of the children had no arms. It made no sense. No sense. But it still racked up nearly 1 million likes. People believed it. People reacted emotionally to it. People shared it. And that's the danger. Because once emotion enters the picture, money is usually close behind. We're seeing millions of people fall for fake images and video scams. They comment, they share, they grieve, they donate, and in many cases, they're being conned out of real money by stories and people that don't actually exist. It's harmless content. It's emotional manipulation at scale. And here's the part that should make everyone uncomfortable. Social media companies are leaning into this. Meta says we've entered a third phase of social media, one centered on AI-generated content. YouTube says more than 1 million channels use AI tools in a single month. At the same time, moderation teams have been reduced, and users are being asked to sort out what's real on their own. But even experts admit we are approaching a point where you can't reliably tell what's fake just by looking at it. Now, obviously, you see a shark dancing in the middle of the road. You know that that's not real. But you see a dog with reading glasses and you think to yourself, maybe
he has trouble
maybe
seeing.
it's a Halloween costume.
Maybe.
You don't know. So this isn't really a technology story here. This is a story about trust. When everything feels fake on social media, when the emotions are constantly being played with, when reality becomes optional, people stop believing anything and everything. Theodore says he's not against AI, he's against pollution. And that's what he is calling this AI slop. And that might be the perfect way to put it. Not the end of social media, just feeds polluted with fake emotion that the real stuff gets buried in. I think it's important, though, to point out that AI doesn't create the slop. People do.
Yeah. This technology isn't just saying, oh, you know what? I'm going to make this fun image for you to share.
This. Yeah.
No, somebody is sitting there at their computer or their phone and they're typing in, paint me a picture of two kids sitting in the street with a birthday cake, it's raining, and they're crying. And then it comes up with something totally
and
wacky.
Make sure you've got it right so it gets 1 million likes.
Yeah.
One of the biggest I don't know that he's a victim or even a target of it, but I see so much fake Josh Allen AI slop on Facebook.
God.
He gave the guy who pushes the broom around One Bill's Drive $1 million.
Yeah.
He gave his former gym teacher, a lifetime supply of toothpaste. Just stupid stuff that people think is legitimate. They read it, they share it. In most cases, though, they don't read it because if you read it, you find out while reading it, this has got to be fake.
Yeah.
We need to crack down on it.
We do. And like, you know, not to be like fearful here, but the scary thing is it's just going to get better and better.
Yeah.
The longer it's around. Like, think about it. In 3 years, it's going to be hard to detect when an image is fake. Those kids sitting in the street with the birthday cake, they will have arms.
Yeah.
And it's not going to look like a cartoon. It's going to look like a real person.
Yep.
Yeah. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
I really, you know, we have fun with AI sometimes in the newsroom, like, you know, just
Creating
stupid
songs.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like dumb stuff. But, you know.
That, though, I would argue is part of its intended use.
For
The
being
stupid
dumb?
stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That and anything where productivity is involved. I would also say that is an intended use.
Yeah.
When you're creating fake images to pull the wool over somebody's eyes to hopefully reach into their, you know, bank account.
Yeah.
That's not intended use.
Or, I mean, just make money off of it in general, even if there's no GoFundMe link or PayPal or whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, the people who post from these accounts, they have the creator account.
Yeah.
So they get paid for each share, interaction, and comment that's on the picture.
Just be mindful of it. If you think it might be fake, reverse image search it.
Yeah.
It very well may be fake. You might be right.
Yeah. All right, we'll move along to mine now. I want to talk about this. Remember how I was talking about how tired I was?
Yes.
Already,
I
like
can see,
three spelling
I see
mistakes in the
I see
script.
it.
All right, here we go. Reduce, reuse, recycle, rejuvenate. That is the mindset some women and doctors have as they look to achieve their dream bodies. I think it's safe to say most of us have a couple things that we'd like to change about our appearance, whether it's making certain areas a little fuller or making some areas maybe a little less full. It's hard to look in the mirror and say, yeah, I wouldn't change a thing. Well, new advancements in technology are helping some folks achieve their dream bodies using donated parts from cadavers. Yeah, it's being called ethically sourced cadaver fat. Cadavers have been used before in transplants and other surgeries, and this has been going on for decades. But this new fat transplant is a different kind of advancement. It's purely cosmetic. One woman interviewed by the New York Post used this ethically sourced cadaver fat to give herself a Brazilian butt lift, also known as a BBL. She also filled in her hip dips and fixed some liposuction on her thigh that didn't turn out quite how she wanted it to look. In fact, she was so bothered by that issue on her thigh, she spent 6 years and about $80,000 to try and fix it before this cadaver fat transplant. So none of that worked, so she sought out this injection. She says she's very happy with it, and she also raved about the breast filler that she got with the cadaver fat, comparing the price and value of that to having a Birkin bag on her chest. She also says the benefits outweigh any of the creepiness of having that cadaver fat injected into her body. The total price tag for the Brazilian butt lift and the hip dip fix and those two things, $45,000 spent on achieving her dream body, what she believed to be her dream body. Of course, people have a lot to say about it online. Let's take a look at some of the comments here. One person, this is Tiffany, writing, "This makes me want to vomit." Another person says, "This sounds just like a Black Mirror episode," which was the first thing I thought of when I read this article. Let's see what else we have here. This person saying, "Having your great-grandma implanted in you is crazy." And then somebody else says, "Seriously, using dead body fat for glam? That's next level creepy and risky." I think maybe we've got one more. Yep, time for the aliens to press reset on the simulation. And that has been kind of the overall feeling for this entire story. I truly looked to find positive comments and could not find a single one, except for the woman who the article is about. She is very, very happy with this transplant that she's received. Taking the fat and just, picking and choosing where you want it to go. It apparently doesn't migrate like other forms of filler and Botox and stuff like that. It just kind of gels to fill in things. But it's kind of crazy, no?
Listen, it is a little bit. It is a little bit.
It's a lot of money.
I got to go back to the part, though, you said before she spent the $45,000 on this procedure, this list of procedures, she had spent the previous 6 years and $80,000.
Yeah.
My initial thought is similar to the thought I had last week or the week before when we discussed something along these lines. Think of the work that could have been done to build this woman up from the inside out
Yeah.
over 6 years with $80,000.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
It's sad that it just goes into the pockets of, a plastic surgeon. And again, could it be beneficial for her? Sure. But I would argue that when you're making these decisions for vanity projects, because that's what it is.
Yeah, it's cosmetic.
It's a cosmetic procedure that, I don't know, I feel like we got to start looking a little deeper than the surface.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
Sure, it might make this look pretty, but guess what? This ain't the real problem.
And I've never had any kind of plastic surgery done. But from what I've come to understand, like a pretty thorough conversation is had between doctors and patients. Why do you want this procedure done?
Sure.
It's not like they're just going to say,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
So, at least there's that, but it's a lot of money to spend, and I feel like another conversation needs to be had. Why do you feel so passionately about this?
Yes, very much so. That said, if you want to do it, go for it. More power to you.
Yeah.
If I want to know who's making the money off of the fat in my carcass that I'll be donating. Who's getting that money? Where does that money go?
You do not have an ounce of fat on your
Oh, there's
your
plenty.
carcass.
But I want to know, is it going to what corporation?
Yeah, I have no idea.
And why don't my family members get a cut of it? No pun intended, cut.
All right.
Stick around. A lot more to come here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back. We're checking in with Chris Lopez. He's live this morning, learning more about what it takes to be Rochester's next top pet.
With a little determination, I think he can do it.
Yes.
Wherever you are, stream us live on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We'll be right back.
The Verona Street Animal Society is on the hunt for Rochester's most adorable pet.
Yeah, the ROC Pet Contest is now open for submissions. They want to see who has the sweetest, most lovable companion at home. And all of the funds raised go right back to helping pets at the shelter.
Yeah, Chris Lopez is live at Verona Street this morning with all the details. And he's got a new friend with him. Chris, introduce us.
Yeah, so this is Gordo right here. As you can see, he's pretty stocky. And then I also have Ray. She is a community engagement associate for the Rochester Animal Services, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start out with Gordo. Tell me a little bit about him.
So this is Gordo. He's 3 years old. We picked him up as a stray. He is a curious little man. Literally every corner, he will investigate it.
Yeah.
He loves
Lead
hugs.
investigator at the Hobbs Institute of Investigation. I love it.
And he is good with kids over the age of 8. And I believe he's good with other dogs, not so much cats, though.
Okay,
So
all right.
he's looking for a home with
Keep the
some-
felines away from
Yeah.
Gordo. Okay, and in between, he's been out here for about, I think, like 10 minutes or so, maybe even 15. He's been fantastic, just roaming around, looking for dotes. Being very curious and playing with toys. ROC Pet, in terms of awareness for Verona Street and Rochester Animal Services, how much does this put a spotlight on you guys and what you do?
Oh my gosh, it is such a beautiful fundraiser. The entire community comes out with the goal of helping VSAS raise money to help continue to support Rochester Animal Services. There are so many submissions, and of course, who says no to cute pets?
I know.
So you just see cute pets going everywhere, and then on your beer can, wait, how much better can that get?
And it's open to pets of all kinds. So it doesn't need to be a dog, doesn't need to be a cat. It can be a horse, it can be a chicken, it can be a goat. It doesn't matter. $10 to enter, $1 to vote, and you can vote as many times as possible. The goal is $50,000. And in terms of where that money goes, some of it goes to vaccines, which leads me to my next question. How big is it to, or how important is it to get your dog vaccine or cat or any pet really and bring them here, especially the fosters?
Yes, so vaccines are extremely important. They keep our pets healthy and safe, not just for themselves, but if you have other pets at home, and make sure that they're not spreading anything, that our pets are in their best shape. And we actually do have a vaccine clinic for cats coming up next Sunday, February 15th. And having our community pets vaccinated, especially coming here, means that we know that you're registered, you have your vaccines, and your puppies and kitties are ready to go.
And for your job, you raising awareness, tell me a little bit about your job, what you look to do on a daily basis.
Oh, on a daily basis. So I like to get to interact with some of the animals as much as I can. It's sometimes I go on walks with the volunteers. I make sure I'm doing rounds, getting to know them. And my goal is always to tell their story. Every single animal is different. I think that sometimes we're like, oh, all dogs excitable. But there are animals with different personalities. And my job is to get to know what those personalities are so that I can tell people, hey, are you looking for a dog that wants to go on a hike with you? Not me, but you. You looking for a cat that's just going to chill with you? My job is to get to know their personalities so I can tell the public who they're looking for.
And this is a huge fundraiser for you guys. How important is it for you, though?
Oh my gosh, it brings in so much money between funding our vaccine clinics, helping with our community pet food pantry, and even helping with our fosters. So in our foster program, they don't have to pay for food or supplies.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Feed me.
Exactly.
The money goes to feeding Gordo and Gordo alone. Just kidding. ROC Pet. We'll have information on our website on 13wham.com as well as Fox Rochester. Coming up next, talking to the guy to my left. This is Jeff from Three Heads Brewing. We'll check back in with you guys probably in about 20 minutes.
Chris, can anybody come by to one of those clinics and get vaccinated?
Can anyone come by to the clinics and get vaccinated?
Yes, Rochester residents are welcome to come to all of our clinics, and it is free. So you don't have to pay anything for our vaccine clinics, and we're partnering with Color Cats to make that possible.
There we go.
That
and
is
Gordo says
awesome.
What?
Perfect. Mark McLean, we've got a place for you to get vaccinated now. For free.
Stop! Oh my gosh. Chris, thank you.
Don't go anywhere. When we come back, it's this morning's weather trivia.
Meteorologist Mark McLean will join us after the break.
No barking.
Good point. meteorologist Mark McLean joining us now with a look at the colder temperatures today.
It's brutal.
I'm tired of saying that all the time.
It's brutal.
It is.
We're looking at some of the numbers. The last week of January was the coldest on record for Rochester. Okay, we had an average temperature of like 8. This was our 12th consecutive day with a low temperature under 10 degrees.
No.
Yes. That is a top 5 for Rochester. So, the last time we had something similar was back in February of 2015. We actually had 13 straight days where the low temperature was under 10. So it's been more than a decade since we've had this kind of cold.
If you're going to do it, go big or go home, I suppose.
Guess so, right?
But you know what? Back in 2016, it was not like this. Weather trivia today. Oh, pouring salt in the wound, I can tell. Weather trivia, yeah. It was a mild day on this date back in 2016. How warm did it get? Was it 56, 59, 64? Or did we get all the way to 70? And I think we have some video stored up somewhere that we can show you of, That doesn't look too hard to handle, does it?
No.
I haven't been out for the walk in like 2 weeks.
15 or 16?
16.
16, okay.
Yep.
Sorry, I thought you said 15. Look at that, Roddy.
Yep.
Look at that.
The grass is green, and
Yep.
of course, this was after the brutal February of 2015, which everyone remembers that. That was the coldest month in the history of Rochester.
Look at that low.
I know. Everybody's out, getting a little exercise in,
Absolutely.
burning off some holiday calories. Yep.
I would do anything to have it just be like a little warmer.
Above freezing?
Above freezing.
Yes,
I would even settle for like 33.
Yeah.
1 degree above freezing.
It would be nice.
Yeah, and we're going to start to see some problems with this ice. You see these reports of water main breaks, that kind of thing. And that's because the frost depth keeps getting deeper and deeper into the soil day by day as it stays this cold. But the other thing is ice jams, ice dams on houses start to really pop up when it gets like this. You got to knock some of the snow safely and ice off the
Yeah, you don't want those icicles on your gutters.
No, definitely not. And, it's not as cold as it was yesterday. It's hard to believe that it's actually 20 degrees plus warmer than it was yesterday for some spots. York was -7 at this point yesterday.
Wow.
It's 32 degrees warmer, and it's still going to be a below average day. That's the kind of cold that we've had around town. Now, we've also had a little bit of snow to go along with that, but not a big deal. 21. Southwest at 6. The visibility is at 6 miles, so we're not seeing any issues develop with that. But I just want to put this out there. We're seeing some signs heading into the weekend that we may see our coldest period yet from Saturday, Sunday into Monday. There is some data that does not get us out of the single digits for that entire stretch of time, with Sunday night into Monday morning possibly being the third night of sub-zero temperatures that we've experienced this winter. And, it's one last polar punch. Yeah, I'll say that. Frigid air mass in the northeast. It's categorically, according to the Climate Prediction Center, about as cold as it can possibly get at this time of the year, which is normally the coldest time of the year also. So, you put those two things together and it becomes just bitterly cold. Ultimate Doppler shows the next cold front back to our west, and that's going to be moving through, giving us the chance for some scattered snow showers out there, but no big deal. Nothing like what we experienced last week. Residents Lakeside, if you're out towards Wayne County, Webster, you may have the best chance of seeing a little bit of an accumulation over the next 36 hours, but fairly quiet for most of us. And I think the snow amount, if we see any, would be less than an inch for most spots. So just keep that in mind. Just like this morning, we had a little coating of snow out there. You're seeing some numbers out towards Sodus, Wolcott, east of Webster, around an inch to possibly an inch and a half. Now, we'll add that on to the seasonal amount. Let's be optimistic. The average to this point is about 60 inches, which means that we are 60% of the way through the snow season. How about that? We average 102 inches of snow a year, so we're about 60% of the way through.
Okay.
Is that boosting the spirit?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit.
Listen, if we were like 90%
Okay.
of the way through, that'd be better.
We're just not there yet. 83.7 for the season. Planning forecast does have some snow showers around today, temps in the 20s. Trace to an inch, especially northeast. Tonight, down to 13, a few snow showers. Mostly cloudy, that wind 7 to 12 out of the west, and the 7-day forecast. Nice and quiet there for Thursday. We'll see a snow-free day, 24 degrees. Friday, a little deceiving there. It's going to be a blustery day. It's one of these days that's going to be turning colder late as that Arctic front goes through. likely what will happen Friday night into Saturday, we will get a burst of snow with that Arctic front as it crosses the area, possibly a few inches. We'll keep you up to speed on that. And then we'll have to watch for some lake snow late Friday night into Saturday off of Lake Ontario. Now, 7 is the high temperature. Most of that day will likely be spent closer to 0 for Saturday. Sunday is, we're at 11 right now, but again, we are seeing some data during that stretch of time that possibly suggests colder temperatures and may need to revise.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yes.
That has to be rock bottom, right?
That
has to be like the very end of how bad it can get.
So this time of the year is historically the coldest time of the year ever for Rochester. Some of the records go down to -20 or lower. Okay, so if all the wrong things come together the right way, you can get those temperatures to really drop back this time of the year. You get a clear sky. We've got a deep snow cover out there. The lakes are icing over rapidly now. Ground is frozen. The frost depth is sinking. So all these things work together to really drop back the temperature. Last night was honestly a little bit of a surprise for me. The sky cleared out, and with a few hours of clearing, we were thinking possibly it would be in the low teens. The low temperature ended up at 4 degrees. At midnight. So, with all those ingredients that come together, if you're outdoors, these temperatures can drop back quickly.
It's not pretty.
No.
45 days.
But it's ours.
Yes,
45
it
days.
is. 45 days. That's how many days until spring. How do you like that? We can do that.
We're there.
45 days.
there.
It's nothing.
When did we start the countdown? Was it at 70?
Yeah, I think so.
It wasn't a 90. It was 90.
Was it?
Right?
Really?
You were like, get that spring countdown on the air, remember?
Yeah, I don't know.
sounds
I
about
yell.
right.
I say a lot of things
I know.
here, Mark.
I know.
Wow.
And
Loudly.
St. Patrick's Day is only 39, right?
That's
sneaking up, which is also Pi Day for the math people out there.
yeah.
Got the double whammy this year.
And so what? 32
what that means.
days is the Tales of Hope telethon?
Oh boy.
Yep.
Yep.
How do you like that?
It's all
and
creeping
so
up.
that means like 40 days I'm up for auction.
And in 5 days,
Yes.
everybody's getting together for
yes.
Dan's Rager.
Yes, Dan's having a rager on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Where at Artisan Works. Yeah. It's just 2 hours though. 2 hours and I kick you to the
And a
curb.
2-drink limit.
Two-drink limit.
Remember, no shirt, no shoes, no service, okay?
Absolutely.
Not like last time.
Absolutely. No, not like last time. Fully clothed, McLean. Fully clothed. Don't go anywhere. We've got so much more to come here on ARC Rochester.
We'll be right back.
6:37 this Tuesday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on ROC Rochester. Okay, today we are little more than a month out from a sweet celebration for one local organization. Empowering People's Independence is hosting its 40th annual chocolate ball.
The event gathers celebrity bakers to craft delicious chocolate desserts. One of the guest bakers this year is local musician Katy Eberts, whose story continues to inspire us. She's here along with VP of Development for Marketing for EPI, Chris Beato. Good morning to the both of you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Good morning.
Thanks. All right, Katy, I want to get to you in just a second because I want to hear all about this guest baker situation. Okay. But first, let's talk a little bit about EPI's chocolate ball. It's iconic. Everybody looks forward to it. But for somebody who's new to the area, give us the rundown.
So this year is our 40th anniversary of the Chocolate Ball, as well as our 40th anniversary of our affiliation with the Al Siegel Community of Agencies. This event is like none other. This year will have 19 different chefs preparing chocolate cakes in the theme of the Roaring 20s. So we're expecting close to 650, 700 folks at the convention center on March 7th this year. Live bands, dancing, and as much cake as you can fit in your belly.
I mean, listen, with 19 different cakes, or 19 different chefs at least, there's going to be a lot of cake to go around.
So during the reception will be your time to sample all of the different cakes. We will have a panel of celebrity judges as well, who will be ranking the cakes, and folks get to vote also for their People's Choice Award. So we're really thrilled. Some very masterful pieces, and all done in the style of the Roaring 20s this year.
That is awesome. Why the Roaring 20s? Why that theme?
We just thought it was a throwback, and in keeping with 40 years, and 20 is an even number, and thinking about how we've evolved in the past, and so we're excited to let people dress up. We're going to have some 1920s cars on feature, as well as folks in flapper outfits, gangster outfits. So an opportunity to swap your black tie for a little costuming in the theme.
Very nice, very nice. Katy, I want to jump to you now. And talk about your involvement here. This is the first year that you're taking part in the chocolate ball, correct?
It is my first year, yes. It had been presented to me in recent years in the past, and I just wasn't quite there, ready yet. Other things on the table. I was trying to work on opening my own bakery, but it's something I've actually wanted to do for almost 15 years now.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was in my head, this chocolate ball, and it has been there just sort of, chattering to me in the back, one of these days you're going to do it. One of these years you're going to do it. And then this year, it just felt like the right timing for me to do it. So, I had the accident a couple years back, which left me paralyzed. So I didn't know if I was gonna even bake again, if I'd be able to stand, how stable would I be. And, I did a ton of PT. Actually, one of my last OT sessions when I was in the hospital was practicing in the kitchen. I baked cookies for everybody. And I was like, all right, it's coming along. I mean, the frosting's not maybe as smooth as it used to be. It might be a little messier, but it's there, and I'm super honored to be able to be a part of it. I was able to attend last year and kind of get a lay of the land, and I was just so impressed. I was so impressed with EPI and what they do for people, how they come to people to help and inspire by all the stories I heard, and I got to talk to some of the people who shared their stories there, and it was like, okay, I think next year's going to be my year now.
And here we are now.
Yes. Yes.
What are you most looking forward to about this?
Cake.
Right?
Fair.
I'm looking forward to being a part of it from this perspective. I felt almost a little bit like a fly on the wall last year, kind of, hanging around in the back, just trying to, see what it was all about. And, I got to walk around. I got to meet Maddie Malloy last year and talk to him. And I just was kind of soaking it all in and learning. And this year, I'm really excited to just kind of feel more a part of it, and hopeful that, I don't know, maybe my cake can help raise some money for this amazing
And I think Katy's story is one of inspiration as well, too. And I think it's very similar to, so the Chocolate Ball is EPI's fundraiser for our epilepsy services program. And I think, a lot can be drawn between Katy's story and the way she's triumphed over, what could be a tragic situation. And she's here to inspire others. And just like folks with the recent epilepsy diagnosis, you have to learn how to, do things differently in your life. And I think Katy's a testament to the sky's the limit.
Absolutely.
We're running low on time, Katy. I've got to ask, though, because I think it's arguably the most important question. What kind of chocolate cake are we making? Can you tell us?
I was just going to say you might have to get tickets and attend in order to find out.
See, that's the way to tease it.
That's a call to action if I ever saw one. Thanks.
Good. Love it.
For those who want to come to the Chocolate Ball, tickets are still available, yes?
Tickets and sponsorships still available. EPI.org/40 years.
Very good.
Terrific.
Thank you both so much for coming in today.
Thank
so
you.
great to see you. We will post all of the information on the Chocolate Ball over on foxrochester.com.
8:43 this morning. Don't go far. A lot more to come right here on ROC Rochester, including when we come back. We're once again checking in with Chris Lopez, who is live learning about a very special contest for your pet.
Yeah, don't forget, take us on the go. We're streaming live right now on the 13 WHAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We're back on the other side of the break. Welcome back. The Verona Street Animal Society is back with one of our favorite local events. ROC Pet Contest is officially open for submissions.
Are we getting the dog in this year? I know you didn't last year.
Jay, I think she might make the list. I don't know.
Okay. The best part of all of this is that every dollar raised goes right back to the shelter to help these pets out. Chris Lopez is live at Verona Street this morning, giving us a sneak peek and maybe meeting his new roommate.
Maybe, possibly. This is Java over here. has a lot to say. Did you have anything to say? Very high energy. Very great. He's been partnering great with Jeff over here, Minister of Mayhem. Just out of nowhere started to act a little bit crazy, but that's neither here nor there. Great puppy.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about the partnership, though. ROC Pet, Three Heads Brewing. You guys both started collabing in 2021 with this contest. How did that come about?
Honestly, so there was a gentleman, Chris Fitzgerald, that worked here that I went to high school with, and he's a neighbor of Dan and myself, my partner, and we just started talking about, hey, just weird idea. What if we did a contest where we got people to submit pictures and we put them on a beer label, and we went to town, and it just took off and exploded. In the first year, we raised something like $60,000.
Yeah, $60K in your guys' first year. You said roughly what? How much do you average every
Probably
year?
about $45,000.
$45,000.
And it's incredible. It's just a great idea. It's fun. These guys are so easy to work with. We love doing it. We love animals. We all have a ton of animals, and so it just makes too much sense. Yeah. And it's fun. So
and the winner gets a spot on your guys' new beer that would be in March, I believe.
Yes, when you guys we're going to be releasing it on the Sunday after Parade Day. I think it's the 14th or 15th. My math is shaky, so it's early. But yeah, so we end up doing this, and we do the big reveal, and it's awesome. We're also working, and apparently there's going to be the top 14 are going to be in a calendar as well. It's a win-win. I mean, we get to have a good beer. People get to drink for a good cause. That's always the best, when you could have a beer and be like, I'm helping out.
Is there anything that surprised you over the years since this has started?
It's the fact that it's going and it just keeps getting stronger.
Yeah.
And then also that there was a goat last year. Yeah. I mean, the fact that there was a
Preston,
goat,
right?
Yeah. Preston came in. Preston was in the final five and was at the reveal. And it was pretty crazy to actually have a big goat walking around the brewery just going, what's up? Yeah. And he was just hanging out and having a good time.
I love goats. I have 2 goats. May have to enter Beebs or Fudge to try and get them on a can of beer in March. But what's one of your favorite aspects of this, since seeing it, since you've been there since the beginning?
Yeah, I mean, I think the fact that we're able to help out. My mom always instilled in me, that you always try and give back to the community whenever possible. And the fact that we're able to do something fun like this and help raise money for a great organization, what the heck, man? How can you not do it? Yeah. I mean, make the world better, one step at a time, one sip at a time.
Yep, one vote at a time. Voting opens Thursday. You can vote as many times as you would like. Also, you can enter your pet. All pets are welcome. Mustangs, dogs like Java, cats. There's only one cat right now. I'd like to see more cats on that contestant sheet. I'm going to send it back to you guys in studio for now. We're going to have information on our website, 13WHAM and Fox Rochester. We're going to check back in with you guys at about 9:10.
I just thought of it.
What?
You know what we need to do?
What do we need to do?
We need to submit McLean.
For ROC Pet?
I think we would have a winner.
Chris?
McLean?
Yeah.
Like, what? He's not an animal. Come on, Dan, you jerk.
He doesn't spend enough time with him, I guess.
I know, honestly. All right, Lopez, whatever. Thanks. Hey, stick around. When ROC Rochester returns, we're sitting down with the Monroe County Sheriff's Office for this morning's Crime Stoppers.
We'll be right back.
8:53 this morning. It's time for today's Crime Stopper. And today, law enforcement is issuing a reminder about accessibility and the law, in particular, handicap parking concerns.
It's an issue that can have a real impact on those who need those spaces. For more, we're joined now by Sergeant William Mackin from the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, B-Zone. Good morning. Thanks so much for coming in.
My pleasure.
We were talking during the commercial break. You specifically wanted to come on to our show and talk about this issue. So let's get right into it. Where did this inspiration come from?
So basically, I've worked B-Zone, Henrietta, the area for most of my career. Very heavy commercial district with a lot of big businesses, a lot of big parking lots. And it's something that I noticed, and the people that I noticed work with, it's a problem. It's a violation that we've noticed repeatedly, and we're just trying to do something to curb those violations.
Is the violation simply that people who do not have a handicap tag are parking and using handicap spots?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Do you have a reasoning for it? Like, do you confront them and they say, oh yeah, I just needed a better parking spot?
A lot of times the vehicles are unoccupied, so a lot of times we won't even have a direct interaction with the drivers, but especially we just came off the holiday season, right? Like, these businesses are very busy. So, we do directed patrols and special attentions for a lot of these businesses anyways, for all of the other problems that, we do get at those businesses, and it's something that, we kind of just notice as a byproduct of being in the area.
What has the response been from community members? Because I would imagine someone who has, a real need for handicap accessibility, when they show up and there's somebody who doesn't need it in that spot, it's got to sting a little bit.
Yeah, I think there's definitely support for what we're doing. I mean, a lot of times we'll be in the parking lots doing enforcement, and we'll get cheered on by people that are just going in to do their shopping. So it's something I think that everybody kind of notices and takes note of, and we're here to make sure that the laws are getting enforced.
What is the punishment for somebody who parks in a handicap spot without the tag or without needing it at all?
So where we're at, we actually put together a detail that was targeted enforcement of these laws, and the law does allow us to impound the vehicles. So we're at the point now where we're issuing the ticket, and we'll impound the car. We ran a detail the other day. We impounded 13 vehicles in about 4.5 hours. So.
Really?
Yeah.
And where are you seeing the majority of these incidents take place?
It's all over the place, and I know we're talking about where I work from my foxhole, but this is something, the messaging here, it's something that should be for everybody. You know what I mean? It's not a problem that's just localized to the town of Henrietta, even though that's kind of what I'm talking about. It's something that we have to be vigilant of everywhere.
Do you get a lot of tips, people calling in and saying, hey, this is happening in the Target parking lot, or is it patrols that are noticing?
It's a little bit of both. Yeah, we do definitely get complaints for a lot of stuff, reckless driving, but this is one of the complaints that we do get.
And is it something that you ask people call and inform you about? I mean, I imagine there's people out there thinking to themselves, I don't want to be a tattletale. It's only going to take 5 minutes for them to run into Target and come out. Do you want people to call you over this issue?
Absolutely. Yeah, we get a lot of 911 calls. So this is people are more than welcome to call and report violations that they're seeing.
Well, this has been really interesting. And I imagine it is just a couple simple steps. If you do need a parking pass like this, a handicap parking pass, I imagine a couple simple steps to get your hands on one if you need it. Is that right?
Yeah, it's a pretty simple process.
Okay.
Good to know. If anyone has more questions, can they reach out to MCSO?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Terrific.
Absolutely.
We'll make sure to post all of the information you need to know on our website, foxrochester.com, after the show this morning.
Thanks again. We appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Much more to get to this morning on ROC Rochester.
Stick around. We're back on the other side of the break.
In today's political pulse, the House is expected to take up a key vote on a spending package to reopen the government. What's part of the plan and the message from both parties? Plus, how soon federal agents in Minneapolis will wear body cameras after the fatal shootings of 2 U.S. citizens. That's all coming up in our 9 o'clock hour. ROC Rochester returns after this.
Get it? Come on, yes you do.
Yeah, you do.
No?
We've discussed it before. We'll have to fill you in at a later point in
Oh
time.
my gosh. It's Tuesday morning, February 3rd. Thanks for sticking with us on ROC Rochester. I'm Abby Ferdman.
I'm Dan Schrack. That is meteorologist Mark McLean. He's back with us yet again. What is happening here?
What do you mean?
I'm just a punching bag. That's all I'm out here for.
Nobody's swinging at you.
Oh my God.
No one is swinging at you.
Okay.
I
Sure.
am, but it's fine.
We're going to now.
Easy target.
Weather trivia.
Let's do it.
It was warm on this date back in 2016. What a contrast to today's weather, right? We're in the 20s out there. But yeah, it was warmer on this date back in 2016, February 3rd. How warm did it get? 56, 59, 64? Or did it get all the way up to 70 degrees?
Woo!
What do you think?
I'm going to go 59, I think. I think I'm going to go B. Daniel?
Got lots of...
I want to see the video again. I don't remember what the people
we got
were wearing.
the responses, and then we'll go to the video here. Paul, Amy, and Barbara have C. Mary and Jim have B. Betty's got D, and Debbie does as well. Barb has D. Janet, Sandy, Sue, it is C. Lots of responses here this morning, and a whole nother board here. Lori, Rod, Eva, and the Hubs go B. Frank and his wife both C. Lisa and Lisa's dad have a little conflict there, C and D. So...
Okay, can we see the video?
Yeah, people are walking around, exercising outside. We've got the dog going for a walk.
We're wearing jeans. We got a jacket. We still have gloves on.
Going for the run.
Going for a run in pajama pants?
There's not even snow piles.
No.
I mean, you look outside right now, you can sled off some of these parking lot snow piles.
Seriously, yeah.
I mean, it is just a completely different world.
Okay, I'm going to go 59. Is that what you?
Yeah, that's what I said. I said B.
I'm going to go 59.
Oh,
Hey!
there you go. There you go. The high temperature reached 59 on February 3rd, 2016. In comparison, today's high temperature may get up into the mid-20s. You ready for this one?
Yes.
Okay. It's been more than a decade. Just threw some of these numbers together. This is consecutive days with low temperatures under 10 degrees in Rochester. This stretch goes back to January 23rd, including today. It's now 12 consecutive days with the air temperature recording a low of under 10 degrees in the city. The last time that happened, by the way, was more than a decade ago. That was that awful February of 2015 that we had, which in turn turned into the coldest month in the history of Rochester.
Based on the temperatures, aren't we just going to see that number continue to rise as we make our way through the rest of the week?
We will see some moderation. We won't get back to normal, but we will see some moderation the next few days.
No, but won't we see, like, aren't we going to be at 13 days tomorrow and 14 days after that?
Well, I guess it's possible, but we have a forecast low of 13, so it'll be technically above 10.
Got it.
Yeah, but it is possible that, I mean, there's local variation.
It's close.
So it's going to be cold either way. You know what the cold does? It freezes.
Freezes things.
Yes, it does. And Lake Ontario slowly but surely.
At sea breeze.
That's where he took the photos. Jet's one of our longtime weather spotters in West Webster. Took this photo up by sea breeze, said the ice was out as far as you could see. And 37% of the lake surface is now covered in ice. If you have photos like this, you want to share them with us, it's chime in, 13wham.com/chime in. The QR code is right there on the screen for you. We'd love to see your weather pics when it's safe for you to send them over to us. We have a little bit of a drop in the visibility, down to 5 miles, thanks to a little bit of light snow that's trying to make its way across the area. 24 degrees, the west-southwest breeze at 11. Areas east of Rochester, snow-free, but you can see some of that snow shower activity coming in from the west. I just want to stress that this is not going to be a big deal. Lake Erie is 96% ice covered. Had Lake Erie not been ice covered west of Rochester, we probably would have had several inches of snow today in that lake effect process as colder air comes back into play. But another cold front. This one's not going to have the punch of some of the previous cold fronts, but it's going to let that temperature get into the mid to upper 20s out in front of it. And notice how we slowly go backwards after that colder air settles in. And also lakeside, see that little band of snow up towards Wayne County? That's going to give areas lakeside a chance to put down an inch or so of snow. Now you see that low temperature, some of the latest data actually getting us down near 10, so maybe we do get one more day with that low temperature in the single digits. We'll have to keep tabs on that for you later tonight. Maybe it ties February of 15. But future snow amounts, not exceptional, not memorable, but enough that if you're not aware of it, could get a little slick there lakeside into Wayne County with an inch or two. Most areas are under an inch of snow through tomorrow morning. And you know who doesn't care about the snow?
Pip!
Pip doesn't care. Who's that on the screen?
Oh, man, that looks like the Wham warm-up.
It is. Pip's a big fan of the Snyder. Right there. Watches for the forecast every morning right there. Okay. Snowy paw outlook. You know, it could have a little bit today. I don't see it as a big issue for Wednesday or Thursday. Friday, when that cold front comes through, that's going to be an Arctic front with a real punch to it. So that's going to give us a quick burst of snow when it comes through. And then into Saturday, some lake snow around, so we'll have to follow that. We're just going to add on to what's already out there. Look at some of these numbers. If you're a snow lover, you've been loving this year. 15 inches above normal for December, 10 inches above normal for January. February, we'll have to see if we get, we're going to have to get a storm or two, but we really don't need much more snow to get to our seasonal normal. We're 2 feet above normal at this point with 83.7 inches of snow out there. The hour-by-hour forecast will slowly go backwards as that colder air migrates into town. Some snow flurries, some snow showers, nothing of real consequence today for most areas. The extended forecast, snow-free for Thursday. There's that blustery day on Friday. That wind is going to kick up out ahead of that cold front and certainly behind it as it moves through. Brutally cold this weekend. This is the kind of cold that's going to come with wind. So last few times it's been cold, we really haven't had a lot of wind. We're going to see frequent wind gusts between 20 and 40 miles per hour on Saturday, possibly higher. So those wind chill indexes, those wind chill values may reach down to negative 20 or lower through most of this weekend ahead.
How dare you?
I know.
You know what I found out yesterday?
What's that?
Stephanie Joseph has never been sledding.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Yeah, that's hard.
That shocked me. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, you've lived here for 3 years now, right?
You know what?
Yeah, you got to go sledding.
She's
I'm
got to
willing
go
bet that
sledding.
Chris Lopez has probably not been sledding then either.
Oh, that's an ARC segment. That's an ARC segment right there.
It really is.
Let's go to one of these parks,
Ashley.
Ellison Park, or one of the, the ones with the
Next big storm.
we're sledding.
Sledding. I want a saucer.
Snow tubes.
Yep.
I'll bring some in.
I need the
Snow tubes are
industrial
fun.
coating
Yeah.
that you use on, yes,
You're going to Griswold it.
exactly.
You're going to
Oh,
Griswold
gosh.
it. Sparks and everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Right through the Sugar Shack.
100%.
Where could we even go? I don't even know
There's
of
a bunch
any,
of parks
like,
around
sledding.
here.
Yeah, but I need a hill like that. I need a big
Yeah.
hill.
There's a nice one in Spencerport out by
let's just go to
Burnaby
Bristol.
School.
Oh, yeah.
We can
Kids
take
go.
the ski lifts up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And sled down?
Think of how much fun that'd be.
That would kill you.
There's that place right down the thruway too, that the Polar Wave or whatever it is that still in business? It was
No idea.
towards Buffalo. I don't know.
Don't know what that is.
No idea.
No, it's not,
Not
in
in
anymore.
business.
Okay.
Ellison Park
yeah.
is, I
Okay.
guess, where
Yeah.
we're going to go.
Cool.
All right. I'm glad
Settled.
it's decided.
You know, we got to make the best of the snow.
We absolutely do. Thank you, McLean.
Yeah.
All right, much more to get to this morning on ARC Rochester when we come back. Oh, we're checking in with Chris again. He's spending a little more time with some furry friends.
We can ask him if he's ever sled before. And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. That's because ARC Rochester is streaming live, both on the 13 WHAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back after this. The Verona Street Animal Society has come up with the cutest way to raise funds for the shelter, and it involves your pet.
Submissions are open for the 2026 ROC Pet Contest, where they're looking for the sweetest, silliest, most lovable companions in Rochester. Chris Lopez is live at Verona Street this morning with more. Chris.
He's like our companion.
Sweetest, silliest, cutest. Look at those
Shut
ears.
up.
What a
No,
good
I'm not.
boy.
I'm not a dog. I'm not a dog. However, Leo, I mean, you guys are jerks. If you get a peek at his eyes, they are absolutely incredible. What are they? Like a grayish blue piercing, luxurious fur. Do you know how old Leo is at all?
He's probably just about a year old.
About a year old, and he is available for adoption. So he's a little bit camera shy right now. If anyone wants to adopt him, they can. They can come.
Yeah, so we are open Monday through Friday from 12 to 6, and then Saturday and Sunday from 12 to 4.
ROC Pet Contest. Submissions are open. Voting starts Thursday. Okay, do you need to be a live in the city to submit your pet at all, or and if not, where can you submit from?
All pets are welcome wherever you live. Go to vsas.org and all the information's there, but you do not have to be a city resident.
Okay, and the top winner gets their face on a 3 Heads brand new brewing can, which they're going to reveal in March. But then there's also prizes. There's other stuff as well for anyone that comes, 2 through 12 or 2 through 14?
So the top 5 top fundraisers receive a prize package.
Okay.
And there's a lot of different prizes in there from our sponsors. And then 1 through 14 top finalists will be featured on our 2027 calendar.
Okay. And how does it work? If someone wants to enter their cat, their dog, their horse, how do they go about doing that?
So they go to vsas.org, click on our event link. It's a $10 donation to submit your pet's photo. You write a very compelling bio about why you think your pet is top pet, and you distribute that to your social media network, and you get votes, and people can donate $1 per vote, and the top pet, the pet that has the most votes, will be crowned ROC Top Pet.
And this contest debuted in 2021. You guys raised about $60,000 since then. On average, you guys have raised about $45K per year. In case anyone missed the previous segments, we were talking about where that money goes, what services you guys provide. Can you recap that quickly?
Sure. So VSAS raises funds to help Rochester Animal Services fulfill their mission, and we do that by supplying medicines for heartworm dogs, some other medicines that are used in the clinic, all the supplies that our foster caregivers use. We buy vaccines for our wellness clinic, community wellness clinics, and enrichment supplies for the pets when they're in the shelter here. A lot of different ways we support the shelter.
What's the craziest pet entry you guys have had so far? Do you remember? I know there was a goat, Preston. I think there's a chicken already this year. Many dogs. There's 1 cat. We need more cats. But any other type of animal?
I think goat was probably the craziest. We also had Chico. Chico is what kind of bird is Chico?
He's a blue and gold macaw. He was entered last year.
He was also on ARC. Just goes to show you, any pet is welcome for ROC Top Pet. Voting starts on Thursday. You can enter your pet now. I'm going to send it back to you guys in studio. I don't know if you got a chance to look at Leo's eyes. Yeah. Incredible.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Leo has great eyes, as do you, Chris. Vote for Chris Lopez, vsas.org.
Yeah, not big blue, but, nice chocolate brown.
There you go.
Thanks, Chris.
Very gentle.
Hey, don't go anywhere. When ARC Rochester returns, Stephanie Joseph is breaking down some of our top political headlines.
There have so many jokes. We'll be right back.
It's time for a political pulse check here on ROC Rochester. The federal government remains partially shut down this morning, but the House is expected to vote on a spending plan to reopen it today. Last week, the Senate approved a measure to fund most of the government through the end of September. The Department of Homeland Security, however, would be funded for 2 weeks. That's as some lawmakers call for reforms to be made to immigration enforcement following the fatal shootings of Renee Good and Alex Preddy in Minneapolis.
The American people want to see the masks come off. The American people want to see body cameras turned on and mandated. The American people want to see judicial warrants before ICE or DHS officers can storm homes.
I'm going to be fighting like hell to ensure that we've got the resources necessary for the men and women of Border Patrol, ICE, and the other people at Homeland Security to secure this nation against violent criminals that are endangering the people of the United States.
Well, some House Republicans want the SAVE Act included in the spending package. It would require proof of citizenship to vote. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer said doing so would prolong the shutdown. Meantime, President Trump says he's working hard with House Speaker Mike Johnson to get the funding deal through the House. In a post on Truth Social, he said in part, quote, "We need to get the government open, and I hope all Republicans and Democrats will join me in supporting this bill and send it to my desk without delay. We cannot have another long, pointless, and destructive shutdown that will hurt our country so badly." Turning now to Minneapolis, where federal agents will now wear body cameras. The Department of Homeland Security Secretary made the announcement on social media. Kristi Noem says this is effective immediately. She also said she plans to expand the effort across the country as funding becomes available.
Well, it wasn't my decision. I would have, I leave it to her. They generally tend to be good for law enforcement because people can't lie about what's happening. So it's generally speaking, I think 80% good for law enforcement. But if she wants to do that, I'm okay with it.
Also this morning, President Trump wants Republicans to nationalize voting. The president apparently told the former FBI deputy director that Republicans should take over voting in 15 places. Trump continues to falsely claim he won states that he actually lost. The comments come after the FBI raided an elections office in Georgia for its files on the 2020 election, which he claims was stolen from him.
You think he believes in democracy? He said, we want to take over. The Republicans ought to nationalize the voting. Does Donald Trump need a copy of the Constitution? What he's saying is outlandishly illegal.
House Speaker Johnson can only afford to lose one Republican vote. The GOP majority is diminishing in the House. Just yesterday, Christian Menefree was sworn in. He's representing Texas's 18th congressional district. The seat had been vacant since last March when Representative Sylvester Turner died.
We have a one-vote margin now, so what could go wrong? That's fine. We're happy for him, though. And I hope the first vote is not to shut the government down. That's not a good way to start.
The people of the 18th Congressional District sent me here to vote the conviction of my values, and I plan to do that. But I'm just very grateful to the Speaker for getting me sworn in. Our seat had been left open for far too long.
Former President Bill Clinton and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton will testify on Capitol Hill about Jeffrey Epstein. It's an about-face just days before the two were set to potentially be held in contempt. The chair of the House Oversight Committee, Republican James Comer, subpoenaed the Clintons as part of their investigation. They, however, dismissed it as a political hit job. The two are expected to deliver depositions, though details are limited. The Clintons deny knowing anything about Epstein's crimes, but Bill Clinton has admitted to being his friend. And closer to home, we're learning new details about the plans for High Falls State Park in Rochester. Governor Kathy Hochul is setting aside $75 million in her proposed budget for High Falls. The state's Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation Department says this would launch the first phase of construction that would create new overlooks, more amenities, and parking for the Terrace Park area. They hope to start construction this fall. The legislature still needs to review and approve the budget. And be sure to stay with ROC Rochester for your top political headlines. We're back after this.
Tuesday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on ROC Rochester. A beloved Rochester music series is celebrating 10 years by hitting rewind and exploring all it's covered.
Hitmakers will be playing several of its favorites from the 50s through the 70s all throughout the month, and it starts this weekend. Here to tell us more is Hitmakers creator and director Ralph Moranto and director and choreographer Esther Winter. Good morning to both of you. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Let's get right into it. The 50s through the 70s, all in celebration of 10 years of music. So tell us a little bit about it.
Well, when we first did the series, we just kind of did it as a one-off musical review, music of the 1960s through the Brill Building, and it was so popular that we just kept building on it, and then we started hitting different genres, and after 10 years, we thought, well, let's go back and take a look at our favorites. So we did a survey to all of the people who came to the show last year, and they voted on the 333 songs that were in the last 10 years, and then we used the votes from that to figure out the set list for this year, so it's really the best of the best.
That's 300 and how many songs?
333 over the 10 years of the show.
That's really incredible.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have to imagine some of those songs stand out more than the rest. No?
Yeah, and that's where the voting came in.
Is that what people voted for? Did they pick the ones you thought they were going to pick?
Some were surprising. I think some of the songs, as you'll know a song, but you might not know the name of the song.
Sure.
So, if you hum a little, like, oh, yes, I know that song. So some of the songs were obvious, like, oh, Dancing Queen, for instance.
Sure.
That was number one. That was the top-rated song of all 330 songs.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
But we got high votes for Starland vocal band's Afternoon Delight, which I never expected was going to be one of the ones that people were going to go crazy for also.
Really fun.
Listen,
Yeah, me neither.
So you just never
everybody
know.
has,
Hey, no judgment at all. This is really cool. Let's talk about 10 years now. Why is it, do you think, that it's been so successful? Other than the fact that it's like, it just makes you feel good, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's the music, of course. People know these songs. They love these songs. You've got the Beatles. You've got Elton John. People are singing along to it. They know these songs. But also, the way we've crafted it, we tell a little bit about the music. It's not just song after song. You get a little kind of glimpse into what the creators were thinking or how that song fits in the historical context of the nation and of the music. And so people love to hear these interesting little tidbits about stuff that they never really would have thought about until they look back on it.
When you're putting this on its feet, when you've got the cast, we know the music, and we got to add some movement at some point and make it look like something. When you're doing that, is there an effort to try and not imitate the same way we did this song 3 years ago?
Well, actually, what I did was a little bit of both. I added a little bit of new choreography, but I also brought back what I did before because actually it worked. So if it isn't broken, I didn't try to fix it.
Yeah, hey.
That's smart.
Absolutely. Tell us about the performers. I imagine a lot of talent on the stage.
Oh, they're just dynamic, each and every one of them in their own right. And then when they sing together, it really is magic, thanks to the amazing music arrangements by our music director Casey Filiacci. It's just an amazing, just to hear it and then to add, the movement to it. We have Nellie Bryce, we have Darren Fraser, we have
Mark Cataldi. I mean, all the performers have been in the series before. So all of them were in last year, and many of them have been in it for years. Darren Fraser's been in it all but one. Mark Cataldi's been in it every single year. And so they get to come back and take that song that they did, but maybe do a little bit differently. And then, also then we get to switch it up and give different things to different people.
Yeah.
Have we started tech or dress rehearsals?
Last night.
Last night.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. It's looking good.
Have we decided, for each of you, is there a part of the show that you're like, that's my part, that's the best part of this show?
Oh, gosh. I don't think I've had a chance to really think about my favorite moment yet.
The songs are so good this year. There are so many great ones that it's like, whichever one I'm listening to right now is the one that I love the most.
Yeah, because it's just the best of.
It's insane because it is like really the best music of the last 30, of that 30-year period. because everybody just voted for the stuff that's incredible. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, if that doesn't sell it, I don't know what else will. For somebody who wants to go see the show, when, where, let's do ticketing information.
Yeah, we open on Saturday. We run the first 3 weekends of the month, and on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, you can get tickets at the JCC website or call JCC Center Stage.
Perfect. And we'll make sure to post all of that information for you to find on our website, foxrochester.com, after the show this morning. Thank you both again.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Much more to get to this morning on ARC Rochester. When we come back, we're learning more about a local nonprofit. They're looking to find forever homes for some ferrets. Your favorite.
I'm excited. Hey, and don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. ARC Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back right after this.
If you're in the market for a furry friend, but you're looking for a pet for maybe a different pet than a cat or a dog, a local nonprofit wants to introduce you to a couple of their friends.
Yes, Ferret Sanctuary takes care of any ferret that comes their way. The Vice President of Rescue, Stephanie Constable, along with the Director of Community Outreach, Jeff Volta, brought along their friends, Bear and Tiki. Bear?
Walmart.
Sorry.
That's okay. Was someone named Bear coming in?
Yes, his name was Bear. We're fostering him, so our previous ferret was named Bear, and he had passed, so my youngest sibling named him Walmart.
Perfect.
Walmart?
Listen,
like the store? Yeah. The big box store?
Yep. We've got Walmart and we've got Tiki.
This is Tiki. Yep, he just turned 5.
This is fantastic.
They're adorable.
Yes.
For someone who is unfamiliar with the work your organization does at Ferret Sanctuaries, fill them in.
So we take in abandoned and rescued ferrets. We care for them Every day. It is not a requirement because we do take such good care of our ferrets. We want to handle them every day to make sure we're keeping a monitor on their health. So they come to us sometimes with health conditions that we already know exist, but we also have to make sure that we're keeping out an eye for anything that does come up. So we take in ferrets with the purpose of rehabilitating if need be, and then rehoming them. All volunteer. There are 8 of us that volunteer. Very cute.
Oh my God.
And we are, as you said, nonprofit. So we are a 501c3. Any donations are tax dedeductible.
Wow.
Yep.
Can I hold one? Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Can I too? I was
Here's
hesitating
Tiki.
at first.
Absolutely.
He's looking a little
Oh my
slinky.
goodness.
Hi.
He's like
You
a long
are.
fuzzy noodle.
You're like liquid.
So these are
baby.
our more chill ferrets. Ferrets are very curious and energetic. So they are a pet that takes a lot of care, and there's a lot behind that.
What goes into taking care of a ferret? Hi, babe.
So they are high energy. They do require being let out and playing for a couple hours a day. It's very torturous to keep them in a cage. It's not fair to them.
Man.
So we do want them to get out and get exercise. Also, again, so we can handle them and make sure that there's no health conditions or concerns. There are vet expenses, so ferrets are predisposed to some conditions that can require treatment, as well as obviously general wellness checks.
Hey, bud. I'm sorry.
Between food and care and supplies, the costs do add up.
And how old are Tiki and Walmart here?
Walmart is about, I think, almost 5 years old, and Tiki is
You look great
4.
for your age.
How long do they live typically?
Typical range is around like 8 to 9 years, because they are a smaller pet, so they have a shorter span. But
real quick, are we holding them okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Because like with babies, where you're supposed to like support their neck.
the neck.
As long as you're supporting their bottom, yep.
Okay.
because they're so long. And
Yeah, it's like you're trying to hold on to a moving slinky.
Yes. Yeah. You're like liquid.
That's a great description.
It really is. They're just constantly trying to move. Now, what is care like them for? I know you mentioned the exercise. That is greatly important. What is a typical week of care look like when you're taking care of a ferret?
So a lot of people don't realize that, yes, they can't just be in a cage all the time. So even though they have these big cages, they do need the time to run around and exercise. Some people are also not super familiar with their diet. So sometimes you'll have people trying to feed them cat food, and that is not what they need. We usually do some dry food, and we're the only rescue in the state that actually does a raw diet for them. Which is why they're so fluffy and happy.
What does a raw diet look like?
So ferrets are obligate carnivores. They have to eat meat. There's no berries or honey mixed in there. So we feed them raw diet, beef heart, cow tongue, chop it up.
Wow.
And
That's why they've got such great breath.
And that is, but that is truly why they are taken care of so well, because just as a human nutritionist would tell you to eat less processed food, raw is as least processed as you can get, right? So, and they are very social, so
yes.
Ferrets do very well. That is so cute.
Is this okay?
Yeah, that is
Absolutely.
totally fine. They are very social.
Yes, very social animals.
How do these two know one another?
They're from the same rescue.
Same rescue.
So they've been around each other. Just Walmart lives at my house now with another foster and my personal little one.
So they enjoy the time that they get to see one another now.
Absolutely.
As opposed to being annoyed with their sibling.
A ferret is not like like a single ferret household, right? Like
no, they do a lot better in a group because they are so social and they do play, a little rough. They hop around, so it's easier for them to play with somebody else their own size. And they do love to sleep in like these big piles of like fluff. It's a little puddle, we call it.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Puddle
A ferret puddle, yeah.
They sleep in piles. Yeah.
If someone is interested in learning more, or maybe wants to adopt a couple of ferrets, what do you recommend? Is there a little bit of a process? Do we say, let's make sure we're ticking these boxes off first before we consider bringing one home?
That's an excellent question. Yeah, we have a vetting process to make sure that you are the right home, that you know what you're getting yourself into so that we're not having our ferrets come back to us.
We do like home visits. We make sure that they have a vet in place and that they're aware of like their nutritional needs and exercise needs. Sometimes we'll try and do like either virtual or actual home visits just to make sure that it's going to be a good place for them.
What are they related to?
Weasels.
Oh.
A lot of people like to think they're rodents.
That's why we get along.
So I thought this would be interesting for the viewers. Their scientific name is Mustela putorius furo, and furo is Latin for thief. They are very mischievous. They're very intelligent and curious, and that combines to make mischief.
I bet.
So they will steal
Shoes,
things.
socks.
In my house, it's TV remotes. Yep, under the bed, under the couch.
Gosh, that's amazing.
Yep.
Thank you both so much for coming in. We really do appreciate it. And this, like, honestly made my whole day.
Yeah. Foreverferrets.org is the website. We'll make sure to post a link. You can find it on our website, foxrochester.com, after the show this morning. Right, Walmart?
Yes. When we come back, a look at the stories that have people talking this Tuesday morning. This
We're
was
back
so
right after
distracting.
this.
Oh
I
my
know.
Gosh,
I
can't
know.
read anything.
.45, it is time to see what is trending this morning. We're starting with a unique opportunity for Florida residents.
The Sunshine State is currently facing some pretty rare freezing temperatures. And because of the low temps, a falling iguana alert is in effect for South and Southwest Florida.
It sure is. Upwards of 1 million iguanas are being estimated to have been found in Florida's treetops. And unfortunately, the cold is making the reptiles freeze up and drop from the trees.
Usually, Floridians are prohibited from handling the iguanas themselves, but this winter, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission issued an executive order allowing people to remove live, cold-stunned green iguanas from the wild without a permit.
According to one local news station, residents are collecting hundreds of pounds worth of fallen iguanas.
Officials say those who want to take part must keep iguanas contained in a secure, escape-proof cloth sack or bag, then placed into a second secure locked transport container. Wow.
These iguanas are then transported and taken care of humanely.
The FWC cautioned the public to never bring an iguana into your home or building to warm up.
I wonder why that is. Iguanas are classified as an invasive species within Florida and can cause damage to landscaping, infrastructure, and native wildlife habitats. So they're going to do some damage to your foundation.
Look at all them.
Yes.
Like an armful of iguanas.
Iguanas.
I couldn't even hold one ferret with
yeah.
control.
Well, they're frozen.
Yeah.
Not moving.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
True.
Move along to a destination that seems too good to be true.
An Australian travel company is facing backlash after admitting they used AI to create fake tourist attractions.
According to the reports, the company Australian Tours and Cruises published a story to their website boasting about a series of hot springs that did not exist.
They didn't exist, but this story existed last Friday right here on ROC Rochester.
Uh-oh.
Wait, yeah.
Well, I wasn't here.
You weren't here?
Ashley wasn't here.
Okay. Do we want to do it then?
It's all right. Well, we can move on.
We'll move along. The hot springs didn't exist. Now to some food stories. Starting with McDonald's offering a fancy alternative just in time for Valentine's Day.
While supplies last, McDonald's is offering fans a unique food pairing, McNuggets and caviar.
Sounds right up McLean's alley. He loves caviar. Available exclusively online, the McNugget Caviar Kit includes one.
Sorry.
Whoa, hey, don't you gag at my tinned fish. It includes 1 ounce of tin McNugget caviar, a $25 gift card, creme fraiche, and a mother-of-pearl caviar spoon, because no one is using sterling silver or aluminum on caviar.
The kit is free of charge, but fans will have to act fast once they drop on February 10th.
The McNugget and what? Is this real? Yeah. The McNugget and caviar combo is inspired by the viral dish served up at the U.S. Open in August.
McDonald's says the pairing is a match made in heaven and perfect to celebrate the holiday of love.
How?
Imagine your breath. Come on. You're on a romantic Valentine's Day date and you're eating caviar and nuggets. I'm sorry, you're nasty. You gotta brush your teeth.
Really?
What is questionable about that?
What part are you not liking? You
Any
think
of
they're
it.
going to have bad breath?
Yes.
Or are you not liking the McDonald's caviar and nuggets?
Well, all of it in general.
Oh.
But like, you know, it's romantic.
Throwing down a lot of hate is what I'm picking up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Listen, at least you're staying true to your New Year's resolution. Let's turn now to Costco and the new competition. You wanted to be meaner.
I know.
And you're succeeding. New competition they have when it comes to their beloved food court offering. The members-only store, I'll just do it all, is known for their famous $1.50 hot dog, with fans calling it the king of food court foods.
Now, IKEA has unveiled their new food court snack, a half-meter hot dog stretching nearly 20 inches long.
And she can't even get through the read. Oh, goodness. The Swedish retailer announced a glizzy saying, oh, no.
Oh, come on, Dion.
They announced it's a glizzy, and they say more to love, more to enjoy.
The sausage extends well past the bun, but people online... What is that? That's the Pee Wee Herman laugh right there.
I don't know, but I'm definitely putting that in my dating profile.
What is wrong with you? Oh my God!
Oh my gosh! Come on! You set us up for this stuff.
You know, she probably got mad that we already read that one script.
I know.
And she went in and changed all of this to make it so much worse.
Okay, so online they're comparing it, many people online are comparing it to a baseball stadium offering rather than a food court meal.
IKEA is currently testing the hot dog in the United Arab Emirates, but it could be expanded to other countries soon. Keep your fingers crossed, Dan.
IKEA's dog sells for $5.17 and is already causing attention or gaining attention online.
People on social media are demanding IKEA bring these to the U.S. and Canada. Some even said they would cancel their Costco membership if IKEA released it worldwide.
How do you like that? Would you eat a, 30 inches? 19
20?
inches? 20 inches hot dog?
Would I?
Yeah. Would you eat one of those things?
No.
No?
Well, not by myself. I'm not going to sit there and just chow down. It's a lot.
No, I don't want to imagine Joey Chestnut eating those
two
in
more
a hot dog
buns
competition.
on that thing.
You do?
Ashley, can we pull up a picture again? It's not, it would be too much hot dog. You could fit 2 small buns on either side. Shut up.
I didn't even say anything.
I don't even have anything to hit you with right now.
Yeah, it is perfect for Valentine's Day. What was
Somebody starts on one end. Somebody else starts on the other.
Lady in the Tramp.
Meet in the middle.
Lady in the Tramp with the hot dog.
In the middle.
You guys are killing me
You want to have
today.
fun, you're bringing a third. Hey, don't go anywhere.
Stop it! What's wrong with you?
I'll fill out my own pink slip.
God, we gotta go to break. Go. Time for our final thoughts of the morning here on ROC Rochester. What a way to end the show.
Yeah, I mean, we had ferrets, big hot dogs.
Yeah.
What else did we have?
Caviar and McNuggets.
Caviar and McNuggets.
Nasty. That did not gross you out, though.
No.
Oh.
Steph is all about it. She wants to try it, which is why we have to get our hands on it, Ashley.
I will try.
The vegan caviar, I think, was all right. The one that
So
you
sweet
had.
and sour with it?
The real one?
Listen, that vegan caviar.
No.
There's like 2 fake caviar eggs still in the jar, and it's still in the back of my fridge. I don't want to get rid of it yet. Because at some point I'm actually going to order some for my. It's so expensive though.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
That thing, it was this big. The jar, it was $50.
Whoa.
Don't tell our bosses.
That's so much money.
I know.
That's crazy.
It was. Listen, I ate it by the spoonful though. Oh, so
It
good.
was good.
So delicious.
With a cracker, water cracker.
Some days I just can't.
With what? Some days we can't with you.
I know.
You're over there on your little island back there, making fun of us for the whole show.
Making fun of us, laughing at inappropriate things.
Do you know how many times
Steph.
Mark will have to walk out of the studio because he's laughing so hard? It's
While we're reading something
funny.
serious.
Yeah, and he's over there kicking his feet, giggling.
Unbelievable, this guy. And then he's got the audacity to complain, oh, I'm tired. I had to sleep until only 7:30 today. Hey, that does it for us here on ARC Rochester. Make sure to wake up with us again tomorrow morning starting at 4:57 over on
13 Wham ABC. Much more live local news coming up later today. Join Steph and Mark for 13 Wham News at midday.
Bye.